here with Anthony Edwards. And I had KD here yesterday, and he talked about that first round series that you guys had. And he said he respected you before that, but he gained so much more respect for you and how you thought the game and how you played the game. Did you notice that? What does that mean to you? Because you spoke about KD so highly just earlier today.
I mean, that means a lot. I mean, because he's my favorite player. But I mean, I started to see it as the series went on. Like I would make plays and he'd look at me and be like I would make reads to the corner, like the right play, and he'd look like surprised. I'm like, bro, this is what I do. You know what I mean? But nah, it was cool.
He said from a pure hoop standpoint, like that's what he appreciated. He just said, I couldn't fight back because we was getting swept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what is just that respect from players like that? Not just KD, but I'm sure a lot of the league saw that.
Yeah.
That you're not just a player who has highlights, but
Yeah.
you're making winning plays for a winning team.
It means a lot. I mean, because a lot of people probably just think like I dunk the ball, like, you know what I mean, because that's what's always on the TV. But like if you watch me play, like I'm really a hooper. Like I get buckets, like I can shoot it, I can pass, I can defend, I can do all the things that all the other dudes can do. So I think that means a lot.
Now on this team, you're one of the young guys. Actually, Tyrese told us yesterday if anybody's gonna be doing rookie duties, it would be you. And I was like, I don't think Ant is gonna be doing.
Nah, yeah, I won't be doing nothing like that. Yeah.
But just from the standpoint of being on this historic team, like this could be the dream team,
Yeah.
20 years from now.
Right.
What does that mean to you that you're here and that you can make an even bigger name for yourself?
It means a lot. Playing alongside Steph, Brun, and KD. All the rest of us got to do is just find a way to fit in. Defend. Do all the right things to stay on the court, and I think we'll win.
Now, some of these practices, I don't know if you know the history, but some of these practices, whether it was like the dream team or the redeem team, whatever it was, those practices kind of showed who the alpha was, who was like the number one guy of the number one guy. Do you see that as an opportunity to kind of stake a claim for yourself, even on a bigger stage than the playoffs, because you're practicing with these dudes every day and you're around these dudes every day?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. But I think in the game too, like, you know what I mean. I think I'd rather do it against the world than to do it versus my teammates. But yeah, that's definitely a staple. You'll try to do that, set a tone. But I mean, I would rather do it versus those guys.
They said Bam said that a few minutes ago. He's like, Ant is just himself. He's going to be whoever he is at that moment. He's not going to change.
Yeah.
Explain to people what that's like for you, because people who don't know you don't know that this is what you're like all the time, that this is not a switch that you just flip on or off.
Oh, hell yeah. That's just who I am. I can't change in any moment. I can't be somebody I'm not. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to have a good time. We're going to laugh. And, we're going to kick it. That's all we're going to do.
Now, the USA right now, like I said, you're one of the young guys. A lot of the standards are older and they're starting to age out. So there's an opportunity for someone to take the mantle to be like the best American player. And there's other players who had that opportunity but haven't seized it. Do you see that as an opportunity? Do you want that? Does that mean anything to you?
I'm not. Yeah, that's not something that I'm shooting for. I'm just trying to win with Minnesota. I don't really care about all the other stuff. But it'd be cool, I mean, to get an opportunity like that. But it's not something that, like, cats be striving for it. I'm not really striving for it. I'm chilling.
If it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it happens. They're going to take me for who I am. But I just want to win with Minnesota.
Now, speaking of winning with Minnesota, you guys beat Denver in the second round. And you were asked about losing before you win. And you said, we've been losing ever since I got here. How long do you want us to lose? Losing to Dallas in the next round, was there a difference in the intensity, a difference in what you expected? How do you view one series to the next as far as just maturity and what it takes to win in the playoffs?
I mean, you can't compare them. Every series is different. Every team is different. The only thing they had in common was they both was like offense driven. But one was a big, one was a guard. You know what I mean? So Luka just made every play. He made every right play. Kyrie had big games. Their bigs was 100% from the field every game. Darius Jones Jr. was shooting out of his mind. Josh Green. So, I mean, they was clicking at the right time. So, that's just what happened.
How long does it take for a player like you to get over something like that? You've never been that far before.
Yeah.
You guys open up a lot of eyes. People respect you now. You're not just a team that people think is fun. You're a winning team.
Right.
But how long does it take someone as competitive as you to wash that away? Or does that still stick with you right now?
Watch like the loss in the West Conference Final. Yeah, that shit gone. I mean, I can't do nothing about it. I can't go back and replay it. It's over. We lost. All I'm thinking about is now is like if we get back there, what we gonna do? You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's over with.
It doesn't. Most people say they use that as a motivating factor.
Man, they be lying. You motivate when you lose. You motivated. I mean, if you lose and you're not motivated, it's a problem. So of course they're gonna say they use that. So ask them, do they use any loss within the 82 games as a motivating factor? You know what I mean? So I feel like that's cap. You should always be motivated to get better and come back better.
So now with where Minnesota is, the Western Conference looks a little bit different. Teams are loading up. Dallas loaded up, getting Klay Thompson. You guys are trying to shift some pieces around. What do you think you guys fit going into next season?
What do I think we fit?
Yeah.
As far as of course Denver, OKC, Dallas, they gonna be good. Who else? New Orleans gonna be good. I think San Antonio gonna be good this year. Sacramento will be good. Golden State. I mean, it's a lot of teams. I mean, we trying to fit wherever we gonna fit at. We ain't tripping what we get. We just trying to get in the playoffs.
I mean, playoffs are not the goal anymore.
Yeah, I'm saying we just got to get there. Yeah, as long as we get there, we'll figure everything else out.
Now, a lot of people use this Olympic stage as a springboard to the next year. You know what I mean? Like Dwayne Wade used this in 2008 to really hit the ground running the next year. I almost had an MVP year. Do you look at this sort of the same way, that you can just carry all the momentum from the summer into next season, back even from, last year?
Yeah, I was about to say it's all domino effect. Last year, then my NBA season, and this year, then my next NBA season. Hopefully it goes the same way.
What's the next evolution of your game? What do you have to get better at?
Just be more efficient. It's nothing nobody can do. I just got to make shots. It's about if you make shots or miss shots at this point.
Now, I talked to one of your guys earlier today, and he said, Ant is making moves in the business world. He's becoming more outside of basketball interest. What does that mean to you to dip your toe, in that world?
I mean, I'm gonna stop dribbling one day. So I gotta either I was gonna start early or I was gonna start late, and you don't want to start too late. So I got a good group of guys around me that make sure that I make the right investments, the right moves. They come to me. My manager Justin, he does a great job. So it was only right to start early.
What do you like doing outside of the game? People know you as Ant Edwards, Ant with the dogs, Ant, on the floor. What is Ant the human being? What is that?
I like helping out single mothers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's big for me. I think that's the main thing that I like to do.
You starting something initiatives that helps out in that?
Yeah, for sure. I got a Don't Follow the Wave campaign. I got a lot of things going on, but yeah.
So last thing, what are you looking most forward to out of the next, 4 or 5 weeks as you go through the tour and then you go to Paris? Like, what's the most thing, whether it's hanging with certain players, getting to know them, what's the number one thing that you're looking forward to doing?
Playing alongside KD. That's the only thing I'm looking to do.
He means that much to you?
Yeah, he's my favorite player of all time. So I played against him, but I would play with him. Yeah, I want to see the Olympic KD. I'll be watching him on TV when he make all the shots in the Olympics. It's time for me to see. I want to watch it from the bench now.
Why you can't be on the floor with
Whatever it is. If I'm on the floor, on the bench, however it is, I want to watch him win us a game.
So I lied. Last thing, everybody has to sacrifice, here. But there are going to be moments where someone's going to have to take the ball, take these critical plays and critical shots. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're going to be on the floor. Are you going to go to Steve Kerr and say, give me the ball?
If KD on the floor?
Anybody's on the floor.
Nah, I'll let KD shoot it. Yeah. I'll let KD, Steph, Bron, they can shoot it. I'll just be out there to play defense. If they need me to shoot, though, trust me, I got it all. I'm here for it. I'll shoot every last one of them.
My man, appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.